final resolution. Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers lost in their bid for the TNA World Tag Team titles in this very building in a tables match against the legendary Hardys, the tag team champions. That will go down as a TNA classic.
Their opponents, first from Franklin, Tennessee, he is the world-class maniac, Eric Young!
Meanwhile, in final resolution, Eric Young joined us on commentary for the four-way #1 contenders match for the TNA World Championship, and he lived up to his vow to watch the back of Steve Macklin that night.
The Octopus.
Atlanta's own, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham!
Another man who's had the back of Eric Young and Steve Macklin a few times over the last several weeks. Jonathan Gresham stepping up to the plate against the system.
And their partners from Rutherford, New Jersey, Steve Macklin!
Steve Macklin, no doubt frustrated after final resolution, put on a hell of an effort that night right here in Atlanta, Georgia. He is fixated on getting back into TNA World Championship contention. But we've seen this team of Gresham, Young, and Macklin team up in the past, facing the Northern Armory, as well as Frankie Kazarian in a variety of tag team matches. Gresham is attempted to play peacekeeper.
It's on Discord, Jader. You're already a sub, so you have access to it. Just make sure your Discord is connected to Twitch.
And Young have worked well as a trio.
We'll see how that works tonight. You talk about the system coming up short in that incredible tables match. Steve Macklin also came up short in his bid to be #1 contender at Genesis to the TNA World title. That stuck in the craw of Steve Macklin. It was Eric Young trying to calm him down last week on Impact. And to the credit of the system, that's where they came in, because they were all about not whining and complaining about their losses at final resolution. And they didn't want to see Steve Macklin doing the same thing. No more whining, no more complaining. How about we do this in the ring? Let's just say tensions overflowed.
This is just the beginning of our action tonight here on TNA Impact. The Northern Armory Gauntlet is still to come. Can Mike Santana defeat every member of the Northern Armory in one night? We're going to find out later on. Also in tag team action, the Good Hands will face the #1 contenders to the TNA World Tag Team titles come Genesis. The Rascals, can't wait to see that. Savannah Evans is going to be in action this evening. Also in our main event, Joe Hendry and the TNA Hall of Famer Rhino team up against the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and his little brother Ryan Nemeth. Also this evening, we're going to hear from Jordan Grace following.
He looks like a WCW guy.
Last week on Impact.
And this matchup starting fast and furious. Gresham trying to take control of Eddie Edwards. Quickly shuts down Eric Young.
Tag made, in comes Brian Myers, now trying to isolate the two-time TNA World Champion Eric Young.
Everybody in this matchup wants to head into 2025 with better momentum than they ended 2024.
Back elbow there. How do you think things are between Macklin and Eric Young?
I mean, look, we've said it before, there's great respect that's been earned between the two of them. Look, two guys who take this very, very seriously. And
Cover off the drop kick, kick out by Myers.
And we know the hothead that Macklin can be, and that loss at final resolution, like I said, it really ticked him off, stuck in his craw. Eric Young, the voice of reason, or attempting to be, and whoa! Let's use our words, Eric Young, especially with the first lady of the system.
Listen, will use her words extremely loudly, and then Myers able to track down Eric Young after the distraction by Eddie and Alicia Edwards on the outside. The system has taken over. Tag mate, in comes JDC. Last time we saw him in action was able to steal a singles victory from Leon Slater on the countdown to final resolution. Had his feet on the ropes, the referee wasn't able to see it.
A wily veteran.
Haven't watched TNA in 2 months. How's it been? I mean, it's been TNA.
Last year. And into this year, I'm sure,
Cover.
as well.
Hook to the leg and a kick out by Young.
As the
Last week's show wasn't bad.
America's team look to repeat their dominance in 2025.
Well, it's not hard to be better than the Cowboys, I guess.
Sure, I'll take your word for that one, Hannafin. All I know is the dominance I see in front of me, courtesy of the system.
Tag made. In comes Eddie Edwards. Can you imagine the frustration Edwards has been experiencing the last few months? He challenged for the TNA World Championship against Nick Nemeth at Turning Point Thanksgiving weekend, and then the TNA World Tag Team Tables match for the championships that we saw at Final Resolution. It was an incredible matchup, but hasn't exactly been going Edwards and Myers' way as of late.
That's true. Like I said, most people in this matchup, maybe aside from JDC with his win at Final Resolution, did not end 2024 the way they wanted to. Steve Macklin in particular was really looking to punch his ticket back to the world title. That was not to be. But it is a new year. It's a new year, Tom. It's a new chance. You got any resolutions there?
Find a new co-host.
You couldn't do better if you tried. Good.
Well, doesn't Jordan and Tessa have a match at Genesis? Or have they not set that up? I thought they set that up last week.
Face first into the top turnbuckle.
And the system continuing to dominate in this matchup.
I know she attacked her last week.
There's the cover off the kick right to the spine and a kick out by Young. Following a nuclear attack, a girl receives a distress call from space that leads her on an extraterrestrial journey. Buy or rent Roswell Delirium on digital tomorrow, Friday, January 10th, and the sky's the limit when you hit rock bottom. Buy or rent Trigger Happy on digital this Tuesday, January 14th.
Ooh, Eric Young, the one hit rock bottom here, courtesy of Myers.
Yeah, I mean, her contract's definitely getting ready to end for sure. But I think she's still at least got until Genesis, which is next weekend.
Use that to their advantage, the system could.
And now Myers, what's he thinking here? He's thinking about a roster cut maybe up onto their shoulders. Eric Young. And finally gets him for the Death Valley driver.
That's a big opening for the world-class Maniac. Can he get to his corner? Macklin ready for the tag there.
And a tag made. It's Steve Macklin to meet JDC. Bulletproof Steve Macklin.
I don't mind bringing Jordan over, though.
24 with
He's already been on the show. Current talent is getting put over. There's a new class of folks coming in, but she could kind of be included in that. I don't mind Jordan coming in.
And fired up here. Looking to refocus in the new year here. Taking it to the system.
And now an Olympic slam. Oh, and Curtis hit with a backbreaker. Covered by Macklin, trying to get the win on it. It's broken up by Myers.
Great timing there from the most professional wrestler. And now everything starting to break down here.
As we mentioned, Gresham attempting to play peacekeeper and settle things. Good luck with that.
Look, play peacekeeper later. Let the chaos reign right now.
JDC is caught in the crosshairs.
Well, Rock did hint at Ethan Page getting to the main roster, so that could very much be a possibility. I think it'll be a while before we see Jordan on the main roster, though.
Eric Young and Steve Macklin.
Hell of a way to start the year for these three.
Wait a minute, look back here, screen the system, assaulting Macklin, Young and Gresham with steel chairs.
Perhaps though I spoke too soon.
Well, I don't know. We need more sizable, threatening women on the main roster, and I think Jordan would be one of them. But like I said, I don't think she's going there anytime soon.
Up and down.
Down with the system.
Because all the women on the main roster are tiny. When you put them up against people like Rhea or Raquel, it's not really believable.
They got a point to make here. And Jonathan Gresham looks like he's going to be the example.
Pretty much everyone except for Rhea, Raquel, Nia, Tiffany Stratton, might be able to throw Zoe Stark in there. But like they're all small in size.
And Jeff Hardy, oh, Gresham smashed into the steel post.
Face, throat first, mangled in that steel chair. That put Jeff Hardy on the shelf for a time.
Everyone's like a Liv Morgan size, and I never ever once believed Liv Morgan could ever really beat Rhea Ripley. It was just, I really had to suspend my disbelief on that one.
Has been destroyed.
And now the system hightailing it out of here. Young and Macklin going after JDC, Myers, and Edwards.
Liv is not better. That's the thing. I'd believe it if Liv was actually a better wrestler, but she's not.
The system have made their point very clear. They are going to make this year a repeat of last and dominate.
Becky Lynch, who's around the same size as Liv, I can believe that fully.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, Rhea's 5'7", but all these other women are like 5'3", 5'4". They're all shorter than her. She's bigger in size than all of them.
Rhino up against the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth, and the path for Joe Hendry towards his title match with Nick Nemeth at Genesis has been a long time coming. This is a four-way matchup. First man in pinfall or submission in the ring is the #1 contender to the TNA World Championship. Standing ovation! Joe Hendry is going to Genesis!
2024.
This is not me bashing Liv Morgan, because she's definitely not the worst on the roster, for sure. Like, she's towards the top, but she's not better than Rhea.
In many ways, the perfect storm. People look at where I am in professional wrestling and they can't understand it.
I don't even think she's better than Tiffany
I
Stratton.
know it's not. I think a lot of people thought that maybe things came easily to me, but I actually had to try very hard at everything.
This kid Joe Hendry might just have something.
I was not a standout student, really. I did not.
Pound for pound better than Rhea and Tiffany, which is why she needed help to win all of her matches. And the one time she doesn't have help, she gets beat.
At everything that I've done over a very long.
No, she did have help, and she still lost.
Honestly, that's key to my success, is that I do not underestimate the work that it takes to get to this level. Nor do I take it for granted, because it's something that I've had to fight.
Like, was her championship reign better this time around? Absolutely. Was she any better than she was when she beat Ronda Rousey?
I got into judo
No.
as a young kid. So from the age of 6 to 13, I did judo, and all I did was just got beat up constantly. I feel like the foundation of doing judo really helped.
She's better on the mic.
So I kind of
She's a more entertaining champion.
I started doing this.
But you put her in the ring,
acting class
she ain't that great.
again.
That's why she ain't wrestled that much.
And to perform, and that's when I really started to feel this feels like it's for me.
The wrestlers that are actually good wrestlers wrestle a lot when they're champion.
Music.
The ones that don't and that are just good on the mic, or that have a entertaining presence, they don't wrestle a lot. They just talk a lot. And everyone else wrestles for them.
And my life has kind of been like that. I'll just see opportunities and go, you know what? Let's do it. And if I am thankful for any natural part of my personality, I think that is it. Is just having the courage to just go, you know what? Let's try it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And I think having the courage to do that without worrying too much about what the result is, I think has really allowed me to take a lot, some calculated risks that have been necessary to get me to this point. So I did music for a very long time, live shows, a lot of touring, but ultimately I remember it all came to an end when I was trying to get signed to a major label. I remember feeling quite dejected and downtrodden that I hadn't succeeded with music, but it kind of led me to a necessary.
Who does Rhea remind me of?
Graduated from university. The music thing hasn't really worked
If we're
out.
talking wrestlers, closest thing would be China.
I've wanted to do professional wrestling for so long. If I don't do it now, I feel like I'm never going to do it. So it was a New Year's resolution. It was 2012 going into 2013. I looked myself in the mirror and I made a promise.
I think Rhea's better in the ring than China was.
You are a professional wrestler. And I never looked back. So at that point,
China was just bigger.
See independent wrestling,
stronger
in Scotland and in Glasgow. I noticed two things. One was the guys who had the best entrances were the most over with the fans, and also everyone was rock and roll and it was hardcore and it was, you know, it was very edgy. If they're all here, I need to run in the complete opposite direction.
I don't know what Joe's talking about, but this is long promo.
Hardcore wrestling scene, I decided to be the pop star.
Joe Hendry makes things better. Joe Hendry, local hero. 'Cause if you want some, come and get some.
In 2015, 2016, I decided that
like every time I look up, it's still the Joe Hendry story.
Purely for the reason to
I think they're padding time right now.
Purely to show that I could back up who I was in that ring. Because I wanted to be respected in the business. That's why I did it. And I worked so hard. I had every.
Rhea is probably the best female wrestler to touch the ring outside of Beth and Trish. I don't know if she's the best, but I'd say she's up there for sure.
British champion. So I won 2 national titles just to prove that I could do this, that I could back up who I was in the ring. The only background that I had really was when I was doing judo as a 21-year-old. I worked my way to getting.
I'd say like pound for pound, I'd say
now I'm in a situation where
Rhea, Becky,
Charlotte. I have been a professional wrestler.
I can't really count.
A 2-time national champion.
I throw Lita over Trish.
And I'm starting to at this point feel like I'm putting the pieces together.
And I'm just talking about wrestling talent, right? Not, you know, charisma or micability. I'm just talking strictly wrestling, right?
TNA wrestling.
It's all about total non-stop action.
Bianca's up there, I would say, for sure.
There's other wrestling.
I don't know if she's top 5 though.
Which was
I don't know if she's top 5. I'd say she's probably, if she's not top 5, she's 6. I would say for sure.
And I was absolutely hooked. I was obsessed with it. It was a true alternative. And if you look back at those early days of TNA,
I feel like that braid kind of gets in the way of some of what she can do.
Wrestling is today. When I was about 17, I had a video iPod, and I only had one video on it.
But it's part of her gimmick, so I get it.
It was Genesis 2006, Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. And it included that build-up package where Angle comes to the ring.
I mean, it's not braid hate. I'm just speaking the fact. It's like, I think that braid gets in the way of some of what she can do. I do.
It's very strange how the universe works sometimes. Because
I am kind of getting tired of seeing people pull on her braid, and it's just, it's kind of annoying now. And I'm waiting for the day she cuts it.
I struggle to fathom like what I would say to 17-year-old Joe who had that video on his iPod that you will main event this very show.
But I don't think she'll ever cut it unless she goes heel. And then I think she'll cut it when she goes heel.
It's a lot of pressure, but it's...
Because that's her thing. It's the braid. It's in her entrance music. You know, so I don't think she can get rid of it until she goes heel.
It feels like we're doing it together. It's just I feel like I cannot let them down. This is do or die for me.
I mean, the braid's not her real hair. She just needs to take it out. But kayfabe, she needs to cut it.
Well, Joe Hendry's journey continues tonight.
But she doesn't actually have to cut her hair.
Hall of Famer Rhino to take on the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth in our main event. Also, the Rascals, the #1 contenders to the Hardys and the TNA World Tag Team titles at Genesis, face off against the Good Hands. But up next, Savannah Evans is in action on TNA Impact.
I mean, it'll suck when she cuts it because that's a big deal. So I'm not going to be, not going to be happy about it. But to me, that signals a big change if she does cut it. And it's kind of like a step in the new direction. That's it. Have to leave for a while and come back with a cut. Yeah, probably. No updates on Jade yet. Nothing from Charlotte either. I mean, we'll probably get both of them might return at the Rumble. Because that's the next big one. You got Saturday night's main event, but I don't think they're going to do any returns at Saturday night's main event because it's such a short show. But the next biggest show is the Rumble. He's not coming back. I think she can pull it off, but it's gonna be difficult.
For the first time in
I'm pretty sure he is done.
For the first time on Axis.
Like, he's on the desk now. He keeps talking about, rehab and trying to get ready to come back. I don't think he's coming back. I think it's honestly, I don't even think it's a physical thing. I think it's a mental thing. I just don't see him coming back anymore.
TNAWrestling.com.
And we are back here on TNA Impact, set for more action.
I think he's happy to just be part of it.
Introducing first, she is Savannah Evans.
And Savannah Evans comes into the Impact Zone, ready, of course, to make yet another statement in the Knockouts division, no doubt about it.
Savannah Evans is
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Watch this.
great opportunity here, though. Great opportunity for the Brooksy bomb. Are you kidding? Could this be it? Oh, and it's broken up by
At
Rosemary.
turning point, I had you beat, which would have meant me versus Masha Slamovich at Genesis. But you injured me. And now, I'm not medically cleared. However, there is someone else that you injured too. And she is ready, and she is ready to get her revenge on you right now.
Well, look who's back in
Hey, chat.
Her opponent from Chongqing, China, Lei Yu.
Chat.
We haven't seen Lei Ying in quite some time.
Look out!
Because of Savannah.
I'm so happy.
Going bound for glory in Detroit.
And clearly, Lee has not forgotten going right after the monstrous Savannah Evans.
No doubt Lee's been thinking about this for a while. Wanting to get her hands on Evans. Last time we saw Evans in competition was at the Countdown to Turning Point, in that three-way matchup Zaya Brookside just showed us all.
Savannah Evans clearly making enemies everywhere she goes.
What was that? That was a botch.
Laying Lee, she'll have to deal with Zaya
I
Brooks.
think she was supposed to slam her, but she lost her balance or something. I don't know, and fell over.
We learned a little over a month ago that Lei Ying Lee officially signed with the TNA roster. Adding Lee to the Knockouts division makes things pretty dangerous.
No doubt about it.
Rocky, you out in
Has got her eyes.
you out in LA? Are you good now?
Division.
There's the cover.
Other than, you know, I hate to hear that your house is gone.
And
But is everybody safe?
matchup with a lot of fire and ferocity.
Oh, big kick there by Lee, coming into TNA at a time when there is plenty of volatility right now in the Knockouts division. What we've seen as of late between Jordan Grace and Tessa Blanchard following final resolution. I can tell you at the conclusion of this matchup, we will hear from Jordan Grace. Cover and a kick out by Lei Ying Lee.
Any signs of
The temperature has been raised in the Knockouts
you know,
division.
recovery or it ending now, or
Opportunity Savannah Evans has
have they started to talk about what they're going to do about everybody that's been displaced?
opportunity in 2025.
No doubt about it. Of course, Masha Slamovich still reigning atop the Knockouts division with an iron fist. Oh.
Savannah Evans said months ago that she's returned to TNA with one goal in mind, to take what she feels belongs to her. She's no longer waiting for opportunities to be handed to her. She is going to take.
Not standing behind or beside anyone else. Savannah Evans stands alone and looks to destroy anyone.
Oh, so you just got the latest spread of it too. Dang.
Right now, that is Lei Ying Lee. He's got a personal.
Hollywood Hills, that was the latest area to get hit, right?
Oh, Lee went all the way up, but Savannah Evans just too powerful. Look at the way Evans was able to control Lee for just a moment. Lee slipping down the mat, going for the sunset flip.
But Evans able to shut it back down here.
Oh, and a big right hand by the powerhouse. Oh, my God.
Lee trying to fire off these combinations. And oh!
Springs up into that kick. One to the boot right on the ear of Savannah Evans.
Could that be the opening she needs? Repeated blows to the face of Savannah Evans, and now trying to use some strength to
Crowd, no way.
Savannah Evans might be just too powerful at this point in the matchup. Oh, and a big clothesline by Evans.
Evans just cleaned the clock of Lei Ying Lee.
Oh, wait a minute. Savannah Evans trying to set up for that full Nelson bomb. It's helped her win in the past.
Look out!
Oh, thunderstruck! Cover!
Let's go, Zaya.
Savannah
Hell yeah.
Well, that's an explosive way to return to the scene here in the Knockouts division.
They're playing Rivals tonight? Probably, yeah. The servers go down at 2 a.m. my time, 2 a.m. Eastern. They'll be down for a couple hours, and then the actual season 1 starts at 4 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if I'm gonna try to push for gold at this point. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of starting to reserve.
I'll be in the ring. Meet me there.
Starting to accept defeat on this one. I mean, we could try. You could definitely try.
On Tessa Blanchard, we're going to keep an eye on that situation, but this is our huge main event still to come. A preview of the TNA World Title match at Genesis. Also, the Rascals will face the Hardys for the TNA World Tag Team titles at Genesis. Collide with the Good Hands. But
yeah, I had a meeting earlier, so I couldn't get on.
Northern Armory Gauntlet. We'll find out next.
Austin Theory better win the Royal Rumble. Good luck there. I think Austin has a better shot at winning the Rumble than Bianca going heel. Then it'll probably never happen. Apple Pooch, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he needs to split from Waller. I don't see Theory going very far right now as long as he sticks with Grayson Waller. Till he splits from Grayson Waller, Theory's going to stay right where he is. I was never a big Grayson Waller fan, though.
Experience TNA wrestling like never before with TNA Plus. Relive the moments that inspired a generation. Plus, monthly premium live events. Plus, exclusive monthly content. TNA Plus. You haven't seen anything until you've seen everything. Plan starting at just $9.99 per month.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNA Genesis continues with the
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the main event mafia, here's Professor Wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist. Here's
Back when TNA really had money.
It's been called, it's been billed as a grudge match, but quite honestly, that doesn't do it justice. I'm going to say the most anticipated return match in the near 7-year history of TNA is about to take place.
his opponent from Nashville, Tennessee. He is the king of the mountain. He is
The younger Jeff Jarrett.
I'll tell you what, this guy, the last night we had of Jeff Jarrett, I remember him sitting in that chair trying to find the word after watching his best friend have his ankle practically just broken by a tear. And he realized what it had come to. And you heard Jeff, it was, I want to beat the living you-know-what out of you, Kurt Angle. Well, Kurt wanted him in the ring. He's got him in the rematch. Jeff, right now.
What about him is selfish?
And it's going to start, and you knew it couldn't wait any longer. They just had to start throwing punches.
Good God, what an exchange, and Jarrett with shot after shot. That one right on the jaw. That last one just drilled him. And then there goes Angle right into the corner.
Man, if you can't feel that intensity, you have no feeling at all. I mean, it really, look at the force that he put him into the turnbuckle. This has been about his family. This has been about his position here, this company that he's built. And for Kurt Angle to do the things he's done, Jeff Jarrett just couldn't take it. The emotion's too great.
Jarrett had to admit that the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, got one over on him and Mick Foley at Final Resolution in earning this shot, in earning this return match, and Jarrett knew it right from the start that he was going to have to prepare for war against Angle. That's exactly what he's done. Jarrett comes out of the blocks on absolute fire. Sleeper hold attempt by Angle, countered with the low blow, and the ring announcer Dave Penzer mentioned no disqualification match. Those rules apply here. Both sides.
Well, he started TNA.
And Jarrett said that's the way that we're going to decide this.
He's the creator of TNA.
Management rubber stamped it. They said turn both of these guys loose. You're right. That's the way this has to be. The clothesline by Jarrett shoots him all the way up to the.
Wait a minute! There's the War Machine as you see him just throwing stuff. He's here, obviously in pain, but Rhino has made it to the building. We'll give you more on that when we get it.
And boy, look at Rhino. His clothes torn, obviously on that receiving end of the beating from the.
Wish they kept a 6-sided ring. Yeah, me too. Me too. Thought it was actually different.
Jeff Jarrett just takes Angle, and there he goes right into the guardrail.
I'm going to tell you something. Jeff Jarrett has totally dictated how this matchup was going to be. You know what? When you put a man's family on line, that's what can happen. That's the kind of situation it's going to be. Look at this. Jeff Jarrett sends him right into the guardrail over here, and now, oh man, look at this.
Jarrett takes that 24-ounce beer from one of the fans at ringside and throws it right in Angle's face.
Just anything that he can do, every little thing that he can do to take advantage of the situation, humiliate Kurt Angle. And look at Jeff now as he's just thrown beer on him and done everything that he could. Tell you what. Oh, man! Kurt!
Yeah, the ropes are definitely tighter, but aren't they about as tight now on the 4-sided ring, too?
Oh, just what he went for. You see that low blow?
Because the ropes in WWE rings definitely aren't as loose as they used to be. Damn, ropes used to be strings back then.
It allowed Kurt Angle to hit the low blow, and now Kurt.
They were flimsy.
Looking at that guitar, you know he's thought about putting that through Jeff's head 1,000,000 times.
Angle has Jarrett's guitar. Jeff, slow to recover, and instead Angle goes over and picks up the steel chair, almost as if he's weighing his options here.
Well, you got to figure which one is it going to cause more damage. He holds the guitar up, the crowd responds. He holds the chair up, the crowd responds, and he wants to salute, gives him the finger, and he wants to finish him off with his own weapon.
Ooh, this one we're doing chair shots to the head.
What a shot to the head.
That's it. Oh, what?
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. A steel chair shot like that to the head.
I think it's a situation where you've just dealt with so much pain. Somehow you're able to block it out. I mean, it just means that much to Jeff. Trying to get the guitar, but and he misses, and now Kurt's got that ankle lock again.
There it is. Ankle lock applied. Jarrett fighting through the pain again. Is he going to be able to hang on here? Is he going to be able to get to the ropes to get a break?
Those screams are even making it through the crowd. That's the pain that he's in, and he's going to tap. He's got that.
Oh, this is an old match.
How much more can
Ring used to be six-sided.
either one of these guys, as Kurt Angle is absolutely ripping that ankle apart. He's pulling that ankle off of the leg. Oh, man, you can...
Oh, that's why you say he looks good for his age? No, this is like early... This is like from what, 2009, I think, or something?
Is Jarrett
It's an old match.
from the pain? Is Jarrett going to tap out?
The leg's got to be numb. He's got to have no feeling in it at this point. Just the feeling of a shooting pain down his body. Look at that look in his face. Trying to find the willpower somehow to keep from tapping. How do you do it at this point?
What's he going to do? Back up to a leg. He rolls through. Pin. Two. No. God. Oh, so close. So close to Jeff Jarrett getting the pin. Look at him stalk him. Look at Angle stalk him.
I just don't think he had the strength. Oh, now Kurt's pulled him up. Oh, but Jarrett turned it into a DDT.
I think he was going to go for the Angle slam. And in mid-move, Jarrett dropped him. And look at Jeff fire up.
Oh, he wants to nail him with that guitar, that signature trademark of his. He wants Kurt, that's the last thing for Kurt to see before it's lights out. Oh, it's already busted. That's all right, Jeff can find some part of it to use. Nah, he says the heck with that as he hobbles over and he grabs the steel chair.
The steel chair that Angle used just minutes ago to inflict further damage. Angle doesn't know that Jarrett's got the chair in his hands. And as soon as he gets up, you know that Jarrett wants to hit this out of the park.
Oh, a shot to the head. If Jeff Jarrett can cover him, this is over. That just creamed his face, but look at Jeff. He's holding on to that ankle. The pain is unreal. The ankle might even be broken for all we know. We have no idea. We have no idea what he's even...
I think they might be playing this at the live event.
Jarrett slowly crawling back. Angle knocked out. Is Jeff going to try and go for the pin? He's going to lean back on it. Here it is.
1, 2. Oh, man.
Or they're taking a really long break. This is a TNA Plus. I don't know.
Kurt Angle, Mike. Took an opportunity there. It looked like Jeff had it. And Kurt Angle found a way to get the win.
Deep into that darkness, long I stood, wondering, fear, doubt, dreaming, no more, dare to dream before. The silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word that spoke was the whispered word. Hush.
No surprise that Rosemary is attempting to play mind games ahead of Genesis.
Santana was good. Hey, y'all. Still born nasty. The rotten apple don't fall far from the wicked tree. Put the pressure out of misery. And lives in me, but I fight because the light
is the Northern Armory Gauntlet match.
Oh yeah, this match.
Right now, it's game on for the nastiest man in TNA, Mike Santana, with Josh Alexander's headgear in his hand, is out to make a statement. He's the only man to have gone through every last member of the system. Can Mike Santana defeat every last member of the Northern Armory in one night?
But let's not forget, Tom, that took Mike Santana the better part of 2024 for him. This all is going down in one night, as Santana bit off more than he can chew.
His opponent, being accompanied by Travis Williams, Judas Icarus.
No sign of Josh Alexander as Travis Williams and Judas Icarus of the Northern Armory make their way into the ring. It'll be Judas Icarus at first squares off against Mike Santana. I can't say I'm surprised that there's no sign of the walking weapon.
I mean, this is dubbed the Northern Armory Gauntlet. Josh Alexander can run this the way he wants to. He's playing his own mind games with Mike Santana.
Last week here on Impact, Josh Alexander told Mike Santana, look, you've got heart. We're cut from the same cloth. We've gone to war in the past. LAX and the North, two of the greatest tag teams ever in the history of TNA wrestling. But you've never been the guy. Josh Alexander believes that quote just happened for him. And Icarus jumping Santana to start off this Northern Armory Gauntlet match. If Mike Santana's able to get past Judas Icarus, he will then have to face the next member of the Northern Armory, and so on.
And every member of the Northern Armory is very talented, very good at what they do, even though Mike Santana is tough as a $2 steak, no doubt about it.
Judas Icarus. Oh! A senton there by the illest.
Mike Santana's got the drive, he's got the motivation, but to Josh Alexander's point, there's something different about standing on the top of that mountain versus climbing it. It's a whole nother level, it's a whole nother bit of pressure.
Now, Mike Santana did raise the point that Josh Alexander, sure, he did climb that mountain, but did management at one point or another have a hand in that?
You're telling me Josh Alexander didn't earn everything he's ever won in this company?
I'm bringing up the words of Mike Santana.
The longest reigning world champion in this company's history.
Oh! And Judas Icarus able to take Mike Santana down. Dangerous situation there, and Santana is favoring his left arm after that crash landing.
And look at Icarus. He sees blood in the water there. He can smell it. This one might be over early. We might not get the whole gauntlet.
Try to trap the arm there. Oh!
God.
The block nearly took his damn head off. Icarus is gone. Who's next?
Santana fired up here. Look at this. Well, Travis Williams out here and ready for a fight. Santana wants him to bring it.
Our referee, Daniel Spencer, keeping an eye on this matchup. No sign of Josh Alexander still, so it will indeed be Travis Williams up next in the Northern Armory Gauntlet to face Mike Santana. Now Williams goes right after the left arm after Icarus had created a little bit of an opening. I said a little bit of an opening.
We'll see, though. Santana looking to shut this one down maybe in just as quick of a fashion.
Mike Santana's goal is to become the standard of TNA wrestling, to get to the TNA World Championship, and Josh Alexander screwed Santana out of the TNA World title at Final Resolution.
Perhaps Williams has indeed found an opening finally here.
Oh! Drop kick right to the back of the head. Here's the cover. Shoulders down and a 2 count there on Santana. Williams against Mike Santana. The Northern Armory gauntlet continues here. Oh, on TNA Impact.
No. Well, yeah, it's this guy and then one other guy that he has to go through. Doesn't seem too bad. Boom, boom, no, da, 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 da. Dum, dum. 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 Do I think The Rock will be at Mania? Yes, for sure. I think that is a guarantee. Will he be in Mania? That's a different story. That's a different question. I don't think that's quite as guaranteed as it was a year ago. Yeah, I think for Monday it was not what everyone expected. It definitely wasn't what everyone wanted, for sure. I think everyone wanted him to rock bottom or something to Roman, because we all want that Rock versus Roman match. I don't think we're gonna get it anytime soon. I just don't. The longer it takes, the more I'm like, I don't think we're gonna get it at all.
Mike Santana here, but look out!
Was going for the rolling buck 50, and Williams went after the damaged left arm. Icarus had damaged the arm before the commercial break.
Beautiful counter there from Williams.
How to fix this camera.
The strength of Santana is his saving grace, though.
Shoulders down, and Williams able to escape for just a moment, but the strength of
What's up, Cheetah?
on display. Buckle bomb by Santana.
Santana's still feeling the pain in his arm there. Got to fight through that now, and he still has another opponent ahead of him.
Oh!
What are you playing, Cheetah?
Face first goes Williams. Oh, and a sit-out power bomb. And there goes Williams. Time to bring out the walking weapon.
Twisted Metal's good.
And there he is, the remaining member of the Northern Armory, the man that Mike Santana has had his eyes on this whole time.
And you see that expression on Josh Alexander's face. There's some dismay in his eyes that he even has to step in the ring against Mike Santana.
You think the walking weapon is not prepared for this moment, then you don't know Josh Alexander.
This is what Santana asked for last week, the opportunity to prove he could go through every last member of the Northern Armory.
They just DQ him.
That's going to call for a disqualification.
What the fuck? What was the point? What was the point?
This isn't about that. Not for the Northern Armory. This is about sending a message to Mike Santana.
And now, Josh Alexander, like a vulture, all over Santana.
This is Josh Alexander sending a message to Mike Santana. You think you fought, you think you struggled, I will show you struggle.
Alexander with a C4 spike to Santana. And Alexander able to reclaim his headgear from Santana from Final Resolution.
The man who's been a franchise player, the standard in this company for years, has just laid out the realest.
Mike Santana believes the TNA World Championship is on his path of purpose, but standing in his way is the walking weapon.
I am the personal concierge, here with a breaking announcement. Next week, something huge, something special that the whole world is going to want to see. You see, I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to do something with guts. Something that no one in the history of this company has ever done. See, I have a vision. And I see Heather and Ash as the next TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. And you know what? It's everything they represent. Gold, silver, leather, value. And that's what we're all about. So next week, in front of the entire world, we're going to do a pre-launch championship celebration by elegance.
Once again, the Elegance brand extremely presumptive. Speaking of championships, a preview of the TNA World Title match at Genesis tonight in our tag team main event. Also, Jordan Grace has demanded Tessa Blanchard meet her in the Impact.
Listen, I'm okay with more Ash by Elegance on my screen. I'm okay with that.
But coming up next, the #1 contenders to the Hardys and the TNA World Tag Team titles at Genesis, the Rascals face the Good Hands on Impact.
Favorite Twisted Metal car? I haven't played Twisted Metal since I was a kid. I couldn't even tell you what they are.
Masha Slamovich. Do you know, she's just so tough, and she's just so fierce, and she's just so, what is it? Predictable. That's it. Do you know she's going around wearing that gold title like a protective suit of armor? However, we can see the cracks forming. Yes, there it is. Fear. We can smell her fear. We can smell it building over losing everything that she has worked for here. It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Yeah, she's predictable, but are you sure you're ready? I mean, it's been a long time since you held the belt.
What's that supposed to mean? We're always ready.
I'm sure you are, but are you ready to win the belt again? I mean, it's been 6, 7, 8 years.
It's been long enough. That's how long it's been.
Oh, damn, all right.
We have to prove to you how capable we are.
If only I wasn't spoken for. You know what? Why don't you take it down to my kind of match? Make it a Ravens Clockwork Orange match, and then you can do all the depravity you want without it being a problem, and you can sort of get your tastes even wetter for this match.
You would do that for us?
Of course I would.
They told us you were a genius. You know, drag Masha into a Clockwork Orange house of fun and let's find out how hardcore she really is.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Okay.
With a heavy influence on the Knockout World title match. Wait!
Pipe down, all you Georgia goofs. You know, I find it a little ironic that you guys, you boo such a great tag team like myself and Jason Hotch, but you cheer some degenerates from a treehouse called the Rascals, which their treehouse is a lot better than your trailer parks. You don't have a lot to cheer for because your sports teams couldn't win an inter-squad scrimmage. But that's okay because we're going to give you a treat when we're victorious with these good hands. I think Skylar's still upset that Brett Bealham was smarter than Shane Beamer.
Their opponents, they are the team of Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, the Rascals!
TNA Wrestling is so proud to be collaborating with Blacksmith, the brand for premium wrestling merchandise. Officially licensed TNA apparel will be available for pre-order beginning on Sunday, January 19th, the day of TNA Genesis. Visit blacksmith.co.uk/TNA for more information. TNA and Blacksmith, forged by greatness.
No doubt about it. Rascals.
Okay, product placement.
Pretty sharp. They might get their pretty little faces messed up by those, well, 4 good hands across the ring from them.
The Rascals have a tremendous opportunity ahead of them. 1 week from Sunday,
Is who being terrible on purpose?
TNA Plus. It'll be the Rascals against the Hardys. Generation meets generation. For the first time ever, these two teams clash for the TNA World Tag Team titles at Genesis. It is literally
I guess so. I don't know.
I cannot wait to get to Dallas.
I don't know who he is. So.
For Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, it is a dream come true. And if they could walk out of Dallas, Texas with the TNA World Tag Team titles, it would just add a little cherry on top of that Sunday. But the Hardys have proven that they are here to play. This is not just some legacy run here. They are here, and they mean business.
This is Zachary Wentz to start things off against Jason Hodge. The Rascals against the good hands. Corkscrew spinning into the crossbody and a kick out. Interesting roots between.
Refs have a fast 3 count.
From the same area in Ohio, grew up together. And also, Trey Miguel has been instrumental in Hodge's training.
Trey Miguel right there showing him
Cover, shoulders down, and a kick out.
Showing him that maybe he's still got a thing or two to learn, courtesy of the Rascal.
Trey Miguel, tag made. Trey Miguel sustained an injury at final resolution, as we saw on TNA social and digital media platforms, but medically cleared and able to push through it. Shows the toughness of the former tag champs, and what a setup there by Skyler to open the door for Hotch.
What an intelligent play there. See, Hot
tag
and Skyler, they know more than all those stupid sports teams they were talking about before the match. They're genius strategists.
Name one sports team in Atlanta. I dare you.
The Ducks.
Great job.
It doesn't matter what I know. The best team in Atlanta right now is the Good Hands. And they're proving it against the Rascals right now. Look at this.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God.
Oh.
The announcers right now. Commentary.
Tonight.
Hotch, legal, forearm in the face, and a kick out. The double team there by the Good Hands while the referee was dealing with Miguel, and that situation was instigated by Hotch. This is how the Good Hands operate.
And they do so to great effect here. I mean, if the Good Hands could knock off the Rascals here tonight, what would that do to the momentum of the Rascals heading into that very important tag team title match at Genesis? It would have to wreck their confidence somewhat.
If you're Winston Miguel, how do you compartmentalize knowing you're facing living legends, two guys that you grew up idolizing in Matt and Jeff Hardy?
I've said you can idolize them all you want until that day. More specifically, until that bell rings, because then they're no longer your idols, they're no longer your heroes, they're no longer your friends.
Oh!
They are your enemy for that time until the bell rings again.
Big knee right to the face here by Zachary Wentz, and an opportunity now for the Rascals. Skyler makes a tag to Hotch, and Miguel is tagged in legal against Hotch.
Mm.
Using the turnbuckle to his advantage there was Miguel, and there goes Hotch.
And Miguel is feeling it here again. Maybe inspired by the opportunity ahead of the Rascals at Genesis.
Miguel got a piece of Skyler, and now,
good God!
Driving Hotch face first into the canvas. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Hotch.
That was so close. That was beautiful from Miguel there as well. Hotch got planted.
Tag made. Take nothing away from Jason Hotch, the 2022 TNA Gut Check winner.
Look at this double team time for the Rascals here. Skyler, though.
Skyler's seen that before. Going to try and prevent it here. Oh, knee to the face of Wentz. That bought some time for Hotch.
Puts Miguel out to the floor now. Could be double team action for the Good Hands.
The rolling thunder and the splash.
That was beautiful.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Wentz.
And there's no shot these guys lose. The Rascals aren't going to lose. We got a match against the Hardys for the titles.
Legal into the matchup, trying to set up for the favor, trying to end this matchup. There's a knee right to the face by Wentz.
Hotch out on the floor.
Oh, Skyler's legal. Tag made. Miguel is legal.
And Skyler in the bad part of town for himself.
Spine buster there by Miguel.
Boom!
Super kick. And now it's time to feed him to the Lions. Cover. The Rascals are
yeah.
Genesis.
Here are your winners, the Rascals.
Oh, the momentum remains in the favor of the Rascals ahead of their historic and monumental match at Genesis.
What a victory tonight for the Rascals. Don't forget, still to come tonight, the Nemeths face Joe Hendry and Rhino.
Rhino! Hey, man, getting a little brother pump? Don't worry, look at, hey, in that match tonight, if I see you hit that big gore on Nick Nemeth, I may be ready. All right, keep that in mind, kid.
All right, I'll be right back, chat.
4 cities, 1 mega on sale. Head to TNAWrestling.com for more details.
Let me make this perfectly clear. What the system just did was not just cross a line, no. You tried to end Gresham's career. You want to talk about being pissed off because you lost? No! There is... You can be pissed all you want. You want to send messages. Message received loud. Loud and clear.
Yeah. Look at guys, you think you're above the system. Well, this ain't politics. This sure as the hell ain't flag football. This ain't child's play. This is above the law. This is renegade. And we're gonna hand out our own kind of justice. Our own way. That is a declaration of war. And you got...
It is war that I declare!
I declare war. It's a good game. I enjoy myself. Why are you guys in here whining? You're a military guy. I thought you were supposed to be tough. You think this is a joke? You just lost a world title match a few weeks ago and you're taking this as a joke? You held the damn world title. You think this is a joke? No. This ain't a joke, but what I see is the fact that, like, you guys were both world champion. You got multiple shots. I mean, how hard could it be?
I mean, it can't be that hard.
Not to mention the fact that, that's not the only gold we're looking for. In fact,
not at all.
We're interested in world tag team gold. So if we have to step over both of you to make sure that we get it done, we will. I mean,
facts.
I'll go talk to Santino right now.
You want to talk to Santino?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
Go do
you
that.
like that?
Please
Okay.
go do that. Okay.
No
Please
problem.
go do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna go talk to Santino. Hey, Santino. First class. Hey, we gotta talk to you.
I would love to see that match. First class, Macklin, Eric Young. Let's do it.
A lot of frustrations for Macklin and Young from earlier on tonight in their 6th.
Oh, boy.
Wasn't she out here earlier? They slut forever. Oh, shut the hell up.
The greatest X Division champion of all time. In that Genesis, Ace Austin is going to find out firsthand why you always trust the system, because I'm going to beat the living hell out of him.
Wait, did Moose start the system?
In fact, Lish, the queen of the system, I want you to take this title and throw it out of my damn ring, because that's the last time I won that piece of crap championship belt associated with me, because at Genesis, I'm debuting a brand new X Division championship fit for the face of the franchise. That is the ugliest title I've ever seen in my life. And I'm embarrassed I had to carry that for the past few weeks.
Wait a minute, we're joined here in the Impact Zone by Andrew Everett.
See, See, what you just did is the reason that you have no business being in the X Division. For the 3 years I was with this company, that belt and that division is the only thing that I ever cared for because it gave me purpose. People like me, the high flyers, the one to put it on the line every single night for a chance at that X Division title, and I never got that. So look, no, look at me, look at me. I know it's hard to get through your thick skull, but the X Division built TNA, not the face of the franchise.
I'm scratching my head because I'm trying to figure out who the hell are you? Lish, do you know who this idiot is? Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to get the hell out of my ring, because if you say one more word, I'm gonna put you down.
Look, I know asking you to remember anything is fighting a losing battle, Moose, so I'm gonna keep this nice and simple. I am an X Division wrestler. You are not.
Well, kid, you just earned yourself an X Division championship match right now. Get a ref out here.
Well, I hate to say it, but Moose, I think, is absolutely right. And Andrew Everett, I think, bit off way more than he can handle here, but he's gotten what he wants.
And this is the second time Moose is facing an impromptu X Division championship matchup. This time, he's the one that proposed it.
It's just like...
That's because that's the kind of athlete that Moose is.
Oh, now launching Everett.
I guess that's the point. He's in the X Division to just manhandle everybody in there.
Well, for how much longer as he defends the championship right now against Andrew Everett? And looking on backstage, there is Moose's Genesis opponent, Ace Austin, who will challenge the face of the franchise for the title 1 week from Sunday at Genesis Live in Dallas.
And Everett here, he's trying to build some offense here.
Now Everett go for the moonsault off of the middle rope, and he gets caught by Moose. Oh, and a DDT. Moose is down.
This is a very rare opening for Andrew Everett here. His Moose regrets.
Is the X Division getting kind of stale? Is that why they're doing this?
Over the top and levels the champion.
Everett taking a big risk. It paid off there.
Wasn't Samoa Joe X Division champ at one point?
Andrew Everett putting it all on the line, just like he said, to try and capture the X Division title. And now Everett once again looking to go high risk. Oh, and he got caught. Oh my God!
Dear God! Take another look at this. Andrew Everett absolutely bouncing off the apron courtesy of Moose. Oh, and he's not done.
Oh God, not more of this.
Yes, more of this. Ask and you shall receive.
Take another look at this. Moose is demolishing Andrew Everett right now.
Moose is here making a point. This is exactly.
I'm curious what this new belt's supposed to look like.
Redefining the true power of the X Division.
And another powerbomb by Moose.
And it's academic. It's all over now.
Here's your winner, the TNA X Division Champion, Moose.
And I hope Ace Austin was watching. Could that be what is in the future for Ace Austin
Moose.
and Moose at Genesis?
Well, as we heard earlier on tonight, Jordan Grace has demanded Tessa Blanchard meet her in the Impact Zone. Will Blanchard show up? We'll find out next.
Well, Tessa Blanchard was a racist. I don't understand your obsession. Been forgiven. Y'all need help.
If you won't give me respect, then I'm gonna take it.
The man who transcended professional wrestling in 2024.
I have my shot at the TNA World Championship.
One of the best wrestlers walking the planet.
We are gonna beat the hell out of each other, steal the show, but I walk out as champ.
TNA Wrestling presents Genesis, Sunday, January 19th on pay-per-view.
Beavers are stronger than I thought.
Santino, my favorite director of authority. How you doing?
Hey, good.
I only got a minute, so let me cut to the chase. PCO's down the Bowery eating raw meat right now, so I have this to say. I have seen that you announced Rascals, Hardys, Genesis for the TNA World Tag Team Championship, and I feel shafted. PCO, myself, never been pinned, never been submitted as a team in TNA. So this is what I'm saying. Whoever the winners are, we got next.
Oh, that's very interesting. Death Meat?
Not our name.
Death Squad?
Also not our name.
Okay, fine. Death Meat. You know, that would be an interesting match, but let me calculate here for a moment. I got it. Spit it out. Next week, non-title match, the Hard Boys versus Death Meat. And non-title, but if you win that, you will be included in Genesis. And it'll be a three-way tag team match for the titles. The Rascals, the Hard Boys, and Death Meat.
You know what? Not our name, but I like it.
Okay, I'll make it happen.
Dumb.
They're strong.
That means they have to beat him twice.
Genesis next week on TNA Impact, but right now, as she promised, the Juggernaut is taking over the Impact Zone after the chaotic scene as we went off the air last week.
No doubt about it, ever since Final Resolution, Jordan Grace has been pissed off and ready to let it out.
And all that anger is directed at one person, Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa, there is so much that I could say right now.
Get off your chest.
You should be absolutely terrified that I have a microphone in my hand. But you lucked out because I am nothing like you. I'm gonna treat you the same as I treat everybody else. I'm gonna stand here in this ring and give you the opportunity to come out and fight me like a woman. If you think that this Knockouts division is truly yours, then you're gonna have to go through me to get to it.
Oh, she said she had no nipple.
Tessa Blanchard trying to attack Jordan Grace here in Atlanta, just like she did in Final Resolution.
Ask and you shall receive. Tessa Blanchard is here, and looking to lay out the Juggernaut.
Jordan Grace returning fire on Blanchard.
Absolute bedlam here.
And now security flooding the ring here at center stage. Trying to separate Grace and Blanchard.
Look at this! Jordan Grace breaking free!
Oh, now Grace tossing out security. Grace cannot be restrained.
Toss the one female security. One out of the two female security folks out there out of the ring.
Trying to calm this chaos.
Multiple people holding both these knockouts back.
That moment, Santino's supposed to come out and say, "You want to fight? You're going to fight at the Genesis." Old school Jordan Grace. But she got fit. Oh, were they tag partners together? Juggernaut Jordan. Were they tag partners? Is that what that is? But they both have belts.
Thursday on an all-new TNA Impact. It's the final stop on the road to Genesis. The X Division takes center stage as Trent Seven faces off against the youngest in charge, Leon Slater. Laredo Kid clashes with Jake Something. Plus, Eric Young and Steve Macklin face off against First Class.
We're interested in World Tag Team goals, so if we have to step over both of you to make sure that we get it done, we will.
And a tag team opportunity at Genesis is at stake as PCO and Sami Callihan battle Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Non-title, but if you win that, you will be included in Genesis. And it'll be a three-way tag team match for the title.
It's an all-new episode of TNA Impact, Thursday at 8 Eastern.
Now that is what's coming up next week on TNA Impact. However, we do have some information for you. During the commercial break, our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, has announced a matchup on TNA social and digital platforms that you can check out now. At Genesis, it'll be Jordan Grace against Tessa.
There you go.
Genesis, that's all going to be going down in Dallas, Texas, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus 1 week from Sunday, January 19th.
And at Genesis, we know that the TNA World Championship will be on the line. The wanted man, Nick Nemeth, will defend against Joe Hendry.
Also, is it inevitable for Ace Austin to take the X Division Championship from the face of the franchise, Moose?
And it's a clash of two generations as the TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line. The Hardys defending against the Rascals.
Speaking of tag titles, the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship is on the line. This one's a long time coming. Spitfire will defend against Ash and Heather by Elegance.
And this one is going to get wild. The TNA Knockouts World title will be on the line as Masha Slamovich defends against Rosemary, and it's now officially a Clockwork Orange House of Fun match.
This has also just been made official at TNA Genesis. It's Josh Alexander against Mike Santana.
And as Tom mentioned at the start of this segment, it is now going down. Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with Tessa Blanchard.
Right now, we're about to get a little taste of what's in store at Genesis.
The following is the
Pretty stacked up card for Genesis, though. I'll give him that.
Hall of Famer, the War Machine,
Rhino is fixing for a fight ever since his encounter with Ryan Nemeth last week. It ended in a disqualification. Ryan Nemeth had introduced the steel chair. Rhino took the chair and cracked Ryan Nemeth.
That's right. Look, you can make the arguments about who introduced what, but Rhino swung the weapon, and he's got to pay for that here tonight.
He appears.
From Edinburgh, Scotland, Joe Hendry.
It was Joe Hendry who proposed the idea of moving up the match between Ryan Nemeth and Rhino last week. Santino Marella was happy to oblige, but
Joe Hendry hype is never over.
1 week away from this Sunday, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Dallas, Texas, Joe Hendry once again challenges Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Championship at Genesis.
Will this be the one? Are the cards playing in the favor of the inspirational Joe Hendry this time? The last time at Bound for Glory it ended in heartbreak. Can he turn things around at Genesis?
The hype is never over.
Hendry's got some Hall of Fame backup against the Nemeth brothers tonight, sold out in Atlanta.
Their opponents, they are the team of Ryan Nemeth and the TNA World Champion, the London Man, Nick Nemeth.
And Ryan Nemeth, a man who feels like he can see in a world of the blind, trying to expose Joe Hendry. Hoping that his brother is on his side. Nick Nemeth has claimed that he has all the respect in the world for Joe Hendry, but that all goes out the window when that title is on the line at Genesis.
Nick Nemeth believes that Joe Hendry has had the best intentions ever since Bound for Glory, but you cannot deny the tension between champion and challenger. We'll get a taste of what's in store between Nemeth and Hendry at Genesis. This tag team matchup, our main event, is next on Impact.
I'll be surprised if Joe Hendry doesn't win, though. I think it's his time. He believes. He believes. Won't admit it, but he believes.
And we are back here on TNA Impact. This is our main event. The TNA Hall of Famer, Rhino, and Joe Hendry up against Ryan Nemeth and the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. We know that at Genesis, it'll be Nemeth defending his TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry. However, we're joined on commentary by the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, Frankie Kazarian, who took a seat during the break.
Thank God.
Happy New Year, Matt.
Oh,
Tom,
Happy New Year, King.
Tom, I hope your New Year sucks.
Oh, come on.
Frankie, I can only imagine why you're out here, because you're the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner. That grants you a guaranteed TNA title shot of your choosing anytime, anywhere. You're paying attention to every move Nick Nemeth makes tonight.
Astute observation there, kid. That's exactly why I'm out there. What was your resolution? To be more like me and less like you? That's what it should have been.
One can only hope.
Yeah, we'd hope so.
Ryan Nemeth tags himself out for big brother Nick Nemeth, stepping inside the ring with the TNA Hall of Famer, the Man-Beast Rhino.
I mean, we're talking about Frankie Kazarian over here, a man who wears so many hats and scarves.
Yes, sir.
Carrying that trophy, and also trying to lead the youth, I might say, offering a great opportunity to Leon Slater last week.
You see, these kids, they don't know what's good for them anymore. I do.
Amen.
You know, you could have some scumbag, some self-serving scumbag, one of the bad guys in the locker room try to mentor him. I offer my services.
Right next to us.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So your offer to Leon Slater was to carry your Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy.
My trophy, yeah. He gets to carry it, he gets to set it down, and he gets to watch me wrestle from ringside.
And he gets to sit and bask in the knowledge and just being around a legend like Frankie.
An unpaid entry-level position, but a great position nonetheless.
Why wouldn't Leon Slater want to learn from somebody, maybe the likes of Nick Nemeth, for instance? He is our TNA World Champion. He's beating you, Frankie.
Learn how to be an arrogant... Who's beating me? What are you talking about?
Nick Nemeth is beating you.
Well, next thing you're going to say is his tan's better than mine, which is also false.
Cover and a kick out. Ryan Nemeth in now legal.
Remember when I returned to this very building, when I came back to TNA in this very building 2 years ago, and I saved this company? And ever since then, every measurable metric, TNA wrestling is trending upward.
He's not wrong.
Am I wrong?
It's kind of hard to deny it.
No. Setting records all over the place.
And now a tag made. In comes Joe Hendry, who will challenge Nick Nemeth once again for the TNA World Championship 1 week from Sunday live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Dallas, Texas at Genesis.
Tom, do you know that you were on the chopping block when
I know debuted in 95.
I made sure that you were
still at it.
Here for many years to come.
I wish he was on the chopping block with Rhino right now, like Ryan Nemeth is in the corner.
I would like to see him take a chop. That would be...
Problem is he wouldn't get back up. But Frank, to be fair, you've got to maybe empathize a little bit with Ryan Nemeth. He feels like he sees through everything with Joe Hendry. I know you do.
Yeah, I mean, Joe is a fraud. He's a one-hit wonder.
Oh, stop it.
Stop it.
He's been working now 12 years to try and get to this point, to try and capture the TNA World Championship. He nearly did that at Bound for Glory. It had not been for your involvement as a special guest referee and the involvement of John Layfield.
That's cute. That's cute. 27 years, okay? 27 years. You don't hear me mentioning that every time I have a microphone in my hand.
What are you talking about? You mention that all the time.
Yeah, the microphone's on his head right now. It's not in his hand. Get it right.
Joe Hendry staring down the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, his Genesis opponent.
One of his patented moves. You like how I smell this week? You want to know what I'm wearing this week?
What is it? What is it?
Giggle mist.
Oh, it's so good.
Joe Hendry taking Ryan Nemeth for a ride. 252 pounds of pure motivation.
Jeez.
And this sealed the victory by Ryan Nemeth, able to kick.
Yeah, I'm kind of like toning out the commentary because their commentary is
You almost want to throw up. You get very
kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Somebody as strong as him throwing you around like that, very unsettling.
From the strength of Hendry.
And I got to give it to him. It's hard to just keep talking through this, but
Rhino, who let his anger get the better of him last week.
Oh! Tell this kid to sit down and stop waving to me.
You know, Frankie, maybe I've been a little short-sighted. You and Leon Slater potentially teaming up. What a combination that would be.
I offered him, I said,
potentially a man in Leon Slater who could become the youngest X Division champion of all time, and you, the oldest X Division champion.
The oldest. What's that? The most seasoned?
That's right.
Do you call the best whiskey on the rack the oldest whiskey? No.
It's the finest.
Matured.
And now Ryan Nemeth grabbing Rhino by the hair. The official didn't see it.
I don't think, to be fair, I don't think Nick Nemeth saw it. But now, certainly, Nick Nemeth's going to take advantage of that fact. That's so on brand for the Nemeths, though. Nick also didn't, quote-unquote, see what happened at Bound for Glory.
Shot to the heart. Here's the cover.
Yeah. So, like Frankie, the abuse that happened to Frankie at Bound for Glory.
The referee, I was the official of that match, and I was assaulted.
Right. You were
by
trying
his
to
friend.
call your shot for a TNA World Title match within the match.
Official, and I was assaulted by Nick Nemeth's friend.
There's still plenty to your point, there are still plenty of questions about the true relationship between Nick Nemeth and John Layfield. I will give you that, Frank.
You know who's been radio silent on that?
Cover and a kick out.
Santino Marella. I've not heard him say a word about this. He's our fearless leader, is he not?
I agree with you.
Stooge. He's a stooge.
He's supposed to be, and where there's smoke, there's not just a great cologne with Frankie Kazarian, there's fire.
Another shot to the heart and a kick out.
And Rhino in bad way here.
This is smart, though, keeping someone like Rhino Brown. That's what you have to do.
Big man, very powerful. He gets up, he gets moving. It's a bad day for you.
As you've seen over the decades, all the contributions that Rhino has made to TNA wrestling and professional wrestling as a whole.
I mean, it goes without saying, one of the best, one of the most intense competitors, one of the most consistently incredible performers. His contributions to TNA I would need a whole broadcast to list them. I will say that. Nothing but respect for Rhino.
Well, that was really nice of you, Frankie.
Well, you know,
he's the best.
He's a man. I respect the real. Look at that.
Big power bomb by the man beast. Rhino needed that one. Can he make a tag to Hendry?
Like I said, everything I do is for the betterment of TNA. I am here to make this company better.
You do everything for the betterment of yourself.
You see, that's, I would expect you.
Look, the better Frankie Kazarian is, the better TNA is, if you ask me.
On a tag made, and Joe Hendry to meet Ryan Nemeth. I think Ryan Nemeth is still salty. He got beat by Joe Hendry one-on-one months ago.
Salty. It feels like he's the only one who can see through the veneer of Joe Hendry.
Gets his attitude adjusted there by Hendry. And now, look at this, a fall-away slam to the TNA World Champion. Nemeth sent clean out of the ring.
You think these two bleach blonde morons get their hair done at the same spot?
It's the spin, bro. The camera's in.
You want to take the title away from Frankie. That's all that matters.
You know.
Oh, and a thumb to the eye there by Ryan Nemeth. The referee Daniel Spencer warning Ryan Nemeth.
Watch out for this.
Oh, there's a cutter.
You learned that watching you, Frankie.
Cover, cover. Oh, there's Nick Nemeth to break it up. And now Rhino. Oh, the belly-to-belly thrashing the champion.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Kazarian's gotten off a headset. Gets the call your shot gauntlet winner.
And Rhino's looking for a gore. Ryan Nemeth, though, shutting it down. It's all right, King.
If Rhino had gored Nick Nemeth, would Kazarian have called his shot? Oh, no! Super kick!
Rhino's just a fridge, bro.
Good on you, King, making sure this thing goes down right. But Hendry now alone in the ring with Ryan Nemeth.
Oh, good God.
Quit, stop it, just slam the guy.
Right.
And now, getting up Ryan Nemeth. A message to the TNA World Champion. Standing ovation. Hendry gets the win.
Here are your winners.
He appears. Now, according to Ryuga, he would then say, well, no, it's not until next week. So if he has a match on Thursday, depending on how that match ends. But if he doesn't have a match on Thursday, next Thursday, if Ryuga were here, he would say Joe Hendry is going to lose at Genesis.
From Nick Nemeth. It all goes down live in Dallas, Texas at Genesis.
What if Hendry wins the title and Kazarian cashes his title shot in on him and takes the title? That would be pretty shitty. But that's very possible. Very possible scenario. All right, folks, that's TNA. Not gonna lie, it was a very rough show to get through today. To be honest with you, that was a little rough. I think last week's show was a little better, for sure. That was rough. We got through it. Yeah, we got through it though. We definitely got through it. About to hop into some Marvel Rivals. We're gonna see if I can get to gold before 2 a.m. That's the goal. That's the goal today. So we'll see what happens. Wave your hand from side to side today. Clap. New season starts at 4 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if I'm going to be up at 4 a.m. Eastern, though. I don't know. Yeah, that's the other part I was thinking about doing too, is taking a nap. We'll see. We haven't gotten any snow here yet. I'm silver 2, so only got two ranks really to before I hit gold. Gotta make it happen. See, it's not supposed to start snowing until tomorrow afternoon. At that point, it probably won't even stick until the sun goes down. Oh god. Dude said, wow. All right, Yoga. Let's see what we can do.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Those who oppose me shall be left to drown in my wake.
Those who oppose me shall be left to drown in my wake. This is the best Namor skin. Hands down. Discord, head over to Twitch if you want to watch the gameplay. I'm gonna close this.
Just like the pressure of the ocean, I shall crush our foes.
Asgard has been invaded yet again.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Loki.
Solo tank, right?
Doctor Strange.
That's cool.
We're in this together, Tandy Bowen. Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
Whoa, all business.
You cannot save Yggdrasil, nor can you save yourselves.
Mighty quest.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready.
Oh shit.
Get that vehicle.
God damn. Venom was back here waiting. Scared the shit out of me. I was not expecting that at all.
Just have to speed up. Get rid of the spider nest before they blow us all up.
I am strengthened for battle. I will not be stopped so easily.
Sorry, no escaping like this. Hold still, I'm trying to help. Go on time. Keep your distance from the spider nest.
More foes to conquer. Wash our foes away.
That poor suckling tree. We have to get it help. I love this girl. Spider nest is clear. I'm trying to help. I'm hurt. Symbiote is scary. It's okay. We won't stop until the tapping is stopped. Everybody needs a hand.
Wash our foes away. And I see ally awakens.
Stampede!
Letting the Dark Child out, I see.
Be strong together.
Hell, are they pushed all the way up here?
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Knock them.
Our enemies are near.
Which?
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
The moon haunts you!
We are undefeatable!
These waves will not break. Attack them.
Fuck.
Get that vehicle moving again!
My battle has only just begun.
The only reason why I went all the way up there was because I saw 3 of our guys up there. So I was like, oh shit. They were overextended, but I didn't want to leave them up there by themselves. I'll leave them next time.
These
mechanical
You are fortunate Namor is here.
Good riddance to
Denizens
bad
of the
luck.
deep. Cleanse this place.
It's
Fuck me, bitch.
time!
Fine. I can hold Venom, preoccupy him. That's fine. Watch your back.
Keep up the momentum. worry about the Unk anymore. Come here and let me help.
Denizens of the Operation Stop That
Oh.
You're welcome.
You cannot wash your hands of Namor.
Fall back and regroup.
Attack them from the coldest depths.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Master, the world
You don't have to.
Need another tank. Fucking DPS ain't doing shit.
I used to be. I have found a greater cause.
Limbo stands with you!
Moon Knight has set a trap.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Only 60 seconds left.
Was that truly your best?
Come here! We are undefeatable! It's spider time!
Much better.
Down to 30 seconds.
Time is of the essence.
Oh, let's push.
This is what Scarlet's counting us.
Our enemies are near.
Hold still. A nice deep freeze. The final 10 seconds.
This is real firepower!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I am ready to put on a show. Love my chance. It's okay. 1 minute till Sam. Don't turn back now.
Back here.
The move!
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I'm coming. Spawn me all the way back here.
Ice up. I don't have to be sent. I found one of our traps coming in fast.
Bitch.
I'm gonna miss that pop star charisma. Only 60 seconds left.
I got this on taken care of.
Another falls to the Sorcerer Supreme.
You are under my protection.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Much better.
We must and shall save the world tree.
Sorry, no escaping us now. Down to 30 seconds. So close. This is your big chance. Final 10 seconds. I'm wounded.
Moon Knight's leading Hawks.
Oh.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. Get that vehicle moving again!
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Is mired in loss and grief, but the future belongs to mutant kind.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Your idealism refreshes a battered old soul.
Doctor Strange, wow.
Astral projection makes me feel old.
Whoa, all business.
I'm opening a portal.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You shall not be harmed.
You got a shield.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Alone. And I really needed someone to argue.
I feel like myself again.
Here come the bad guys. Counting on you.
These mechanical arachnids are no more.
I found one of our critics. System brings them together.
Nobody's pumped.
Your attacks are futile.
Mates, the system brings the light.
Tiny little creatures skittering about. Feel them.
The spider nest is no more.
I am barely harmed. Co-op time!
I shall not be removed so easily.
Enemy in front of us.
We are undefeatable!
I shall not be removed
There's still a
so
chance to
easily.
stop them! They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I feel like myself again.
A nice deep breath. See that? Right there.
The wounds are gone.
We're finding our groove.
My power cannot be quelled.
Better stop that vehicle! They've made it halfway! Stop them!
A gift from Honshu, or perhaps it hurts. Fear Magneto!
There's still a chance to stop them!
Your attacks are futile. I feel like myself again.
Double KO! That's 3! It's the grand finale! I found one of our critics. Keep an eye on this spot.
Squirrels are going to hate me.
I must restore my power. Robotic spiders?
Got him staggered.
Again!
Please, we're hurt.
Your Your attacks are futile. I feel like myself.
Only one of us gets to play with Conchu's toys.
He stopped them in their tracks.
The moon haunts you!
I'd know that honk anywhere. I am too good at this. Again!
I suck.
Again! Heads up, bad guys.
You cannot hurt me.
Some great for life. It's one of Moonlight's
Fuck. Got bum rushed by all of them.
Us against the world.
We're down another fucking tank again. I'm the only tank now.
Blow up. Back to a tree. Better stop that vehicle. They hit checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop. We are undefeatable.
Heads up, bad guys.
We got spider trouble. Insignificant gnats.
Time for my biggest hit. A nice deep freeze. Need some help.
Your attacks are futile.
3 DPS, no one's taking out these fucking Ox.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Co-op time. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Insignificant gnats.
It's now or never.
There's everybody. Fuck! Come on! Where the... Oh.
Is a mutant's greatest gift.
Tandy needs help. We've got a spider
A
problem.
nice deep freeze. Down. Only 60 seconds left.
Gain the load and stun the spiders out.
Sorry, no escaping us now. Snowball fight.
I feel like myself again.
I'm hurt. He stopped them in their tracks.
Fuck.
Oh, my son.
Down to 30 seconds.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Again! Again!
Final 10 seconds. A nice deep freeze.
Again!
Final score: 3-2-2. Another epic victory! Big win!
Bucky was playing strange when he switched over to DPS. Guess I'm playing tank tonight. Nice. Still silver 2. I'm like 30 points from silver 1. This is gonna close out.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
Why is my ping so damn high?
Perhaps we should give these humans good
30
reason
seconds
to
before you
hate
attack.
and fear
Get
us
ready.
After all.
I try to do the right thing, but people always end up thinking I'm crazy.
I know exactly how you feel.
I mean, it's not my fault an Egyptian god whispers in my brain and tells me who deserves his